Well, I'm sitting here at the third meadow. Jason's in the second meadow. He's been doing some cow calling. Just across this meadow here, there's, across those trees, about maybe 400 yards, there's a swamp. And in that swamp, there's beds. So we're just letting the sun come up. Been here since first thing. We'll settle in. I can shoot any bull moose, any bull with antlers, and I can shoot there with antlers. So the beginning of the trip has started. If I see that 3x3 I seen yesterday, I'm shooting that for sure. This is where I was just sitting. I got up, looked behind. Moose droppings. It is anchored. Little 3x2. Well, there's lots of older moose droppings on this road, and all in the timber there. I found that 3x2 young immature bull moose skull there. Must have met his maker that year. And saw 4 grouse, but there's deer, a couple of deer tracks, and there's some deer drops around, but I haven't seen any deer or moose this morning. But I'm going to keep plugging away, go down and check these couple trail cameras. I don't think anything was on because it was so windy until today. I usually don't move around, but we'll go check them just to get rid of all the wind videos on the trail cameras, because they must have just been wind. And then we'll go from there. That's fresh. Let's hope it's a buck, because any buck's open. There's Jason scaling a tree so he can get a better view, getting some of these branches out of the way. Right over here, just out of sight, I have a trail camera. I have 2 of them actually. And hopefully there's a bull on both of them, but definitely a nice bull on one of them. So Kyle gets a bull moose on the trail camera. You gotta love it. Oh yeah, now you can see right through there. That's pretty good.
Not good?
Way better. Look at that, he can shoot right through there. Because the moose come You can't see it really from here, but right back there, oh, you almost can. There's another little meadow back there. And when they come through, sometimes they come from the timber, but they usually cut through that little bit of thicket and come through that corner and run all along that edge, right around and underneath us here, right underneath, and right under there. So with a little bit of luck, Mike sat here in years past, and so have I, and Jason sat here in years past, so one of us is going to get one of these times. Well, I just saw that deer again. I didn't get a shot at it down below, so I burned up here. The road's right down here. Actually, you can hear the quads coming. Anyways, I was just down on the road. Jason stopped ahead of me. He passed me, actually. I was heading up ahead of him, and he passed me. And then he stopped because he saw a muley. He thought I'd want it. Sure enough, it was a fairly nice 3x3, so I was going to try and take it. Oh, there goes the quad. But I ended up procrastinating. I tried to get it on film for you guys, so I got a little bit of film, and then I grabbed my rifle, got it up, and right when I was going to shoot it, it took off. So I ended up following it up here, and I just saw it right here, right through there. I had that tiny little window. I shot right through there, and it was standing in those bushes looking at me. So hopefully I didn't hit a stick or nothing. Hopefully the bullet flew beautiful, and I might be the very happy hunter with a nice muley down. Okay, I got blood. There's blood. There's blood. There's blood. There's blood. Look at that. That's lots of blood. Which way did he go? Oh, there's blood. There's blood. There's blood. There's blood. Alright, here's the blood trail. Oh yeah, he's hurting bad. I don't see him up ahead anywhere. He's hurting bad. You'd think he would go down now. There's blood. Blood. Oh yeah, here it is everywhere. Blood, blood. That's blood, blood. Blood, blood. Lots of blood. So thick in here, man. If it got dark, you'd never find it. This is where I wish there was snow. Luckily, I got quite a bit of blood. I don't see it anywhere. There's the last blood. Oh, there's some blood. Oh, there's blood. There's blood. There's blood. There's blood. Blood. Blood, blood, blood. Oh, lots of blood pumping there. That might be him up ahead. I can't quite see. Is that him? Let's go have a look. We'll stay on the blood trail for now. Blood, 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 blood. There he is. Blood, blood, blood. And there's my deer. Oh! Happy camper. 2013 October 1st opening day at Any Buck and my limited entry bull draw, and I got a buck. I got a muley. Right on. Let's have a look. I know he's not a monster, people, but there was 3 bucks together. One was the biggest and I didn't get a chance at him, and this was the second biggest, so I said screw it. Good eating deer. Looks like about a 200-pound deer. Dark antlers. Right on. Right on, look at that. Half decent 3-point. I'm taking that home. Excellent. Cool. Now the work begins. Try to get them all field dressed up, get back to my quad, and get off this mountain before dark. Keep me busy. Good times, gotta like it. Up here in this big burn, saw the muleys run away. I told the guys down at camp I'm coming back up here. I saw 16, I think, deer here yesterday. Only one little 3-point smaller than this one, but I would have took him too. These are good eating deer. They're good times right here. Fun to hunt. I had to come right up this hillside to get him. He took off, didn't want to stay, but once I came this high up, he took another look at me again. He was curious, what the heck is this guy doing up in this timber? And it paid off. Paid off. Holy crap, he's heavy. Here I am with my 2013 Muley. I know it's not a monster, but I'm happy with that. He'll be a good eater, and he's got a huge body. Lots of meat here. Well, here I am with my 300 Win Mag, my new Tikka Camouflage Mountain Light 6-pound gun. Before you put the bullets in the scope on it, that makes it a little more heavy, but got myself a nice muley. Good eating deer, big body, mature enough to take. He's got rubs all in his antlers green. He's been carving up the trees. I probably saw his rubs down here. I was telling the guys that there's a whole bunch of rubs right down the bottom here, but there we go. Good deal. Jason stopped. Jason passed me on the road, and then he pulled over and stopped, so I caught up to him, and he says, right here, rock. So sure enough, I could have shot him right there, but I thought I'd try and get some video for you, so I got a little bit of video of him. And then he took off, so I never got a shot. So I chased him up the hill up here, and he ended up stopping and looking back at me way the heck up here. So that was his mistake. He's not doing any more of that anymore. He's coming home with me. Beautiful big, probably 200 pounds. Okay, there's my buck. Right on. All field dressed up. Well, sun went down, so I better get going. I'm gonna run out of time here. It's a little treacherous getting off the hill. I know it doesn't look bad, but it was pretty crazy coming up. Steep spots, so I gotta find my way before it gets dark. Well, I think I beat the sun, not by much. Almost to the quad. And I still got to get off this mountain. That ought to be fun because there was no road. I just drove up through the trees. Oh, there's my Muley buck, 2013. Just dragged him down off the rest of the hill, and I'll put him up on top of the quad now and ride home. I won't drag him down the road because I'm about 7K from camp probably. Well, here we are. I made it down off the hill. Jason and Colin came and helped me load it on the quad. It's not a monster buck, but I'm happy. That's a nice buck. I love my mule deer. Now we'll take her back to camp and hang her up.